Okay, Carnegie Minolta. Okay, this is a business card. This will be an interesting one. I wonder what we're going to do with it. It's going to be full colour. This will be an interesting one. So this is a business card, so we assume it's going to be, if I can remember correctly, so this way is going to be 260, and I think this way is going to be, hang on, not 260, correction, 300, fuck me dead, come on, Konica Minolta, be a fucking, there you go. Now we'll make the Konica do what we want it to do for a change, 360, and the vertical is going to be, if I remember correctly, 390. Okay, now we've got to go, and we're going to set up the rest of this silly thing. Aren't photocopiers funny machines, guys? Got to see the funny side, even though the way the industry's gone, it's pissed me off no end. And there we go, another fucking misfingering of the touch panel when it rolls too fast, and you lose track of where you are. I did catch it quite quickly, but this is not as good as the old Infoline tabs. No, like tabs in a file. They were really good compared with this. This is shit compared with the Infoline. It's the same featuring pretty much, but the way it's set out is really chaotic. It seems to be really chaotic, whereas when you have tabs, you only see the features, a certain number of features at a time. You can open up apparently a power user screen, which, if I'm correct from memory, I saw on YouTube years ago, that it does look a bit cluttered, like this is cluttered. I'm a power user, but I do like a bit of order in my equipment, if order is possible with the people who love money and can't make a good photocopier, a good design of photocopier. So basically, these assholes that love money have control over the entire industry. My dream of designing an artificially intelligent photocopier seems futile, and it's Luigi's dream too. And he wants to take over Konica Minolta, but how we're going to do it, that's going to be interesting. He's got a lot of money, but I don't think he's quite got the amount of money that Konica Minolta has. So it'll be an interesting to see how it all works out. So anyway, that's our original. Believe it or not, this is a place where I've done a lot of photocopying in public. I've been using their facility for years. Unfortunately, I can't go there, use their equipment unless they've got staff looking over me, because the coin box is broken and they've only got a card entry with a password. And of course, they have every right to be worried that I could be dishonest, because it's not using a coin box, it's using an honesty system, and a lot of people do rip people off. So basically, it's not, I can't video. I don't feel comfortable videoing when someone's standing there watching me, because I thought it said stabilizing image. Sorry. So basically, I don't feel like they'd want me to video while they're around. So, because sometimes usually I can't tell people when I'm videoing, because most companies don't approve of it. But this is how I make my demos, and sometimes I have to go to places and not advise that I'm videoing because of refusal. I'll get refused, and refusal is no good. So I just go in there and do it on the sly, because, hey, I want to get a really good demo. It's nice to have different machines sometimes. Sometimes I like to do a public demo. And in the past, before I started with Mitronics, the third party that I've got this one through, and my old C353, well, basically, how should I put it? What was I saying? I was totally dependent on public demos, going into public places that have photocopiers and videoing, and that's how I do it. Now that looks nice, but we're going to make this a bit smaller. It's still a little bit whatever. But yeah, so that's just it. I was fully reliant on public facilities to make my YouTube channel. So basically, yeah, I used to do other types of videos with the photocopying demos, but basically I want to specialise in photocopier demos. I want to specialise. Now, what are we doing here? 370, I think it was. Was it 360? 370. I think that's too much. I think we're going to go 360. Let's see. 368. I think I've got a feeling I'm going to get this wrong. But yeah, I used to rely on all these public demos, and some people I used to ask permission, which greatly limited my ability to get heaps of demos and different machines. But I'm glad I got this. However much this machine is a bit stupid with its 3-step photocopying process, it's still a photocopier. It still does the job, and I've made it too big. I was meant to make it small, so I fucked up. So basically, yeah, I now have this machine, and I don't very often go to public places anymore. 350 something of what I was after. So yeah, I don't go to public places anymore. Well, actually, I don't go very often. I go occasionally. But I haven't done it here for a long time. And I can't do that. I have to stick with this machine, so yeah. But it was really good being able to video at this place for when I was able to, for as long as I was able to. And again, it's still too large that way. See, it's just too close to the edge. It's just pissing me off. It's just eluding me how to get this right. I think multitasking isn't one of my talents, as you can see. If I didn't keep blah blah blahing on, I wouldn't be making these silly errors. So I'm going to make it 358. Can't be right. 350. What the fuck were we at? I'm trying to use intuition here. I'm trying to be intuitive as possible. I'm trying to see where I'm going. This is not easy. But yeah, it's like... But it's good to have a machine at home that I can use. It's really good to have. I can make more videos and do more stuff. And it costs, per copy, it costs a lot less than going to a public place. I think I'm paying for colour at like 7 cents a copy. And this looks great. I think we've got the right sizing. This looks really good. You can see now it's a lot even. It's a little bit, it might still be a little bit out, but we're not going to get too fussed. But anyway, got to go.